Hello everyone. So in this session I'm going to discuss about how to parse API call output in Ansible. Right. So this topic is very important one, because while you handling with the API calls in using the Ansible, we should be very clear with this parsing method. Right. So if you are very clear with the parsing method, we can write a very effective program in the Ansible. So when we register a value with some variables, all register variables are stored in the json data structure, right? It may contain a dictionary or list format, right? Based on that, we need to parse our output. So because why I'm saying the API calls, right? So when we have work with the API, it returns bunch of output, but we may interested with a very few field or any specific field. We don't want to handle with the all field, right? Let's say when you are hitting the website, so you are getting the response back with some bunch of code, but you need to know only the um, specific content, like the ID of the website or IP address or response code, right? And how many contents it has. There are few specific things. So we'll see in this session how to parse and what are the method key points we should follow while parsing this data. Okay, so we'll directly jump onto some practical session, which is a very real-time one, which I used in one of my project, right? Okay, so here is my code I have already developed, right? So what is the scenario is, I need to get I need to launch the job in the Ansible tower. To launch the job, I need the job template ID, right? If you see my previous one, I have explained how to launch the job. So in this session I'm going to launch the job, but I don't know the template ID, right? So I need the template ID to launch the job. So this program will get the Ansible template ID, and then it will launch the job in Ansible tower. So this is a scenario, right? So we can modify the template name here, job template name here, and use it for any job we can execute on the tower. This is very basic example code, right? So what I am doing is I am calling my API endpoint, which is a job template, and I'm providing the job template, the which one I am interested in. So I am interested with the test job template. So I need to get the template ID, and end of the program call I'm going to launch the template. Let's see how we are proceeding on this, right? So I'm just making the URI call. In the URI call, these are the URL and method is the most important one. So I am providing my URL and the template name as a variable, because I am already defined those here. Also I am providing my keys here. So it fetch all the detail. So it's download all the details and register with the template variables. Okay, and then what I'm doing is, in this template register value, I'm going to parse only my job template name ID. So how I'm going to do that? So we'll see that here. Okay. Okay, so I just executed the playbook, right? So the first level, I need to get the ID of the template, but it returned bunch of output, more than 100 lines or more than 100 lines, right? So here is the thing, how we are going to get the job template ID from this output. To make this simple, what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy all the content. I'll explain, so maybe you'll get very clearly. So as we discussed, it all the JSON format. So it written as a JSON format output. So this is the output I got from the output. So the JSON looks like this. So there are bunch of line, right? I know where it's the JSON I mean template ID is. So I'm not interested with this output. So the template ID will come here in the result. It may vary for a different the input we looking for, right? So here is the ID for the job template. Where from it comes from. So all we have to go is we need to go to JSON. I mean it start from, there are multiple key and value. So here JSON is the key, and inside the key we have multiple values. Inside that another key is the result, and the result has a list, and the list, the first item is this much value has. In the list we have ID 59. So the template ID is 59. If I go to my tower, I need to log in back. So I'm searching for the same template. Okay, so you can see here it is 59. Same value was written in the output. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is, so it's a JSON. First we interested with the JSON, and then result, and there is a list, and then ID. So you need to understand how to call a dictionary and a list. So dictionary we call as a dot notation, and list we need to call with a square bracket with itemized list. So here item is 0. So how to call is the result, and then dot JSON, and then dot result, and square bracket 0, and then dot ID. So that's going to return our value 59. Okay, let's see how I did in my playbook. So here I'm just printing all the variables. I'm just to command here and to open this one. So this is what I explained. So this is the register value, and then JSON, and then result, and then 0, because this is the list, one of the list, it comes there, and then ID. So this is going to return my job template ID. You got the 59 again. So now I'm going to launch my job. Yeah, there is a new job got launched now. I'm going to kill all other jobs. Okay, so I just cancelled all the jobs. I'm going to run the playbook again, so it will trigger a new job again. Okay, So yeah, it's running now. Okay, let's see and see any new job trigger here. Yes, right. So this is how we need to parse the data. All we have to do, you need to make sure you are calling a dictionary or the list. If it is dictionary, you need to call with the dot notation. If it is list, you need to call with the square bracket. So, and the item number you should know. Here it is the zeroth item, that's where I given here 0. Got it? If you want, if you looking for some other, this one has only one list, no other. The list has only one values, that's why the 0, there is no 1 in here. Okay, so if someone want to interested with the count, how many template we have, the same number, let's see and modify the playbook. So here JSON and then count, so we don't bother about this result and list. So what we have to do is after JSON you need to dot notation dot count, that's it. You need to give count, that's all you need to do, and let's run the playbook. You got the count 1 here. I hope you understand how to pass the JSON value of the API call output. So you need to you have to be specific on the field where you are interested, and then pass the data as you like. And if you want to see some more example, okay, if you're interested with inventory, how many inventory or inventory ID, if you are interested with, just go here and as we did the same one, because inventory is available after result, and then list 0, and then inventory. Let's make sure. I'm running again. Yeah, the inventory 2 we got. So the below one is going to be failed. I'm not interested with those one at this time. I want to just show up how the data being parsed here. So now we got the inventory ID 2. I hope you are very much clear how to parse the data when the data being sent as the JSON format, and this will help you to handle all the API calls, the value being written. So that's all I have in this topic. I hope you got clear with the topic what we discussed here. We'll sync up with a new different topic on next session. Thanks for watching my video. Bye bye. See you.